back to my channel, Nina's Corner, where I talk about my lifestyle experiences, journey so far in life, and everything in between. My name is Jane, as you guys well know. So, before I start blabbing too much, let's just dive right into this video. So, in my last video I uploaded, I spoke about the progress I've made in life, like where I was at the moment. And so this is a continuation of the last video. So this is like a part 2, because I said I was going to list out the steps we took while after our application. So after we applied, we gained admission, we got admission, and we went ahead to pay our fees. So that was actually we didn't pay our fees. We didn't pay our fees at first. The first thing we did was actually to book an appointment for our tuberculosis. So we did our tuberculosis. I'm going to give you the gist what happened while we booked our tuberculosis test. So what happened was, we booked our appointment date on the 19th of May, and the whole thing, when booking, while we booked, we applied online, and turns out that they had because a whole lot of people wanted to book, a whole lot of people were booking appointments. So it turns out that the system, this online system was faulty, or probably had a system error or something around their websites. It wasn't really functioning. So we booked appointments. After we booked, we got dates for June. We got dates for June, which was a month. And what really happened was, my partner booked for the appointment date. He cancelled. So after he cancelled, we tried to book the appointment date, and turned out that he was not able to book. Like I said earlier, that they had system website malfunction. So I had to go to their office, the IRM office, to finalize the booking process, so we could get our appointment dates to get our tuberculosis test done, because it is part of the requirements you need in what you need for your visa application. So I got there, I spoke to the customer service, and the guy, I got to my turn. A whole lot of people, that place was actually booked out, it was maxed out. So I spoke to a customer service over at the center there, and he told me that he had rectified it. So we got admission, we got an appointment date a month later. That was June. And on our appointment day, we went as early as 6, because we had appointment for 10:30. So we went as early as 6. Lo and behold, they were calling appointments, people that had appointment that day, because they do it time by time. So they have to start from people with 7 o'clock appointment to 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9. So ours was for, I think, 10:30. I've forgotten. So it was our time, and they started calling the list of people that had appointments, 10:30 appointments. We did not see our name. That was how we waited. We were with our appointments people. We did not get to see our name. We called one of the security guys there and spoke to them. We have appointments today, and they've not called our name or our appointment number or anything. Okay, what happened? Our appointment is for 10:30. So long story short, they checked their book, their record. We did not have any appointments. We paid. We got our sleep. I personally went there to rectify the whole issue, and the customer care representative told me that he has rectified it, that we should not rebook for another appointment. If not, it will cancel. We are automatically going to cancel our pre-existing appointment date. That was how we went to on our scheduled appointment day, and we're not able to get our test done. So we were furious because we were exhausted, we were tired after all the waiting. So luckily for us, we spoke to someone. We both went back to where the customer service representative were. We went back there and we explained ourselves that okay, we had an appointment today, blah blah blah. This was all happened. She was really sorry for us because we've been here since morning, and she now booked us for another date appointment. So in like 2 weeks later, that was our new appointment. Luckily for us, we got, because they think there's a place where they would ask you to get your appointment, where you have to get your test done. Some people do their test in that IOM center. I think there's a lab there that they get their test. So the lady was fair to us. She gave us a center that did not have stress. She gave us a center that we were not even going to stress. So let's just say everything worked out for our own good. So we got a new appointment date for like 2 weeks later, and a 7 a.m. appointment, like in the morning, 7 a.m. appointment. So we got that, and on our appointment day, we went there, like we were the first. We didn't do much. The kind of waiting we did on that day to show you that, to tell you that that day was not for us. So we're lucky, we got 7 a.m. appointment, and we went there and we got our test done. We got our x-ray, the chest x-ray that they do. So we got our test done, and the result comes out that same day. So whatever time you finish your appointment, your test, you have to wait or probably go and come back the next day. But if you have a car, if you have the strength to wait, you can actually wait outside the premises. So we went out, we chilled, went to the mall just to pass out time. Then we came back to get our appointments, our results. Let me give you the gist. One woman, when we finished, the lady wished us good luck. When we came back for our results, she was complaining because they will tell you if they find out any abnormality, you wouldn't get a result. You have to wait for 6-10 more weeks to redo the test. So the woman came. I think she was supposed to travel with her child. So when we came to get our results, the woman said that her child's own is out to her own. They did not see her own. They did not call her. So as they were together, they are supposed to get the same result. Like they are supposed to call them together to get their result, because that was how I got my partner. Ours were together. So they first of all called her. She first of all got her son's one. So I think something happened to her. Maybe they found something. But the idea or the reason behind this story is to tell you that if you have to book for your appointment, your tuberculosis appointment, please don't book online. Go there. Their office is in Ikeja. Just check online. IOM office in Ikeja. It's in Ikeja, Isaac Johnson Street. Go there. Apply for just book an appointment there. Don't do it online, because so you will not fall in the same category that we were in. So just go there, get your appointment done, and get your appointment booked, and get your date. Come for your appointment date. That's all. So that's that for our IOM, our tuberculosis test. That's that. So the next step we took after we got our results, we paid our tuition fee. So they will tell you tell you in your school virtual or something, you get to see the amount of fees you're going to deposit. If your fees is about £12,000, about £10,000, if it's about £9,000, they will tell you the amount of deposit you're going to make to secure your place, your admission. So we secured our admission. I think we paid about 35% of our, it's about 35 or 40% of our fees. And that was done after we paid for our fees. But before paying for our fees, there's a process in making your fees payments. You apply for Form A. So our Form A, before this whole Nigeria system and before everything started becoming hard, Form A takes about 2 weeks, but as our Form A took 5 weeks and some days, like almost 6 weeks, and we're already scared. We're anxious because the sooner the school fees go, the sooner the tuition goes through, the sooner we get our CAS. I told you I was going to tell you the meaning of CAS, certificate of acceptance of studies. That's what CAS means. So the sooner the tuition goes through, the sooner we send our bank statement for financial check, the sooner we get our CAS to apply for visa. So people have been getting their CAS. People's Form A has been going through as 6 weeks, almost 6 weeks, and we were scared because it was almost September, it was almost July, it was almost August when our Form A hadn't gone through. So we were scared. But luckily, what happened? God was actually with us. Our Form A went through a day before the school sent an announcement that they were not receiving any payment anymore. Isn't God marvelous? God is wonderful. I told you that our slogan has been, what God cannot do does not exist. Our Form A went through on the 14th. On the 15th, the school sent an email that for those that have not paid their tuition, that they have to, if they don't pay their tuition before the 15th of July, that they would have to defer their admission to January or September next year. Yeah, January. If it was January would have been fair. But our course was not, there was no course, our course did not have a January batch. Our course had a September batch, like September 2023. And we were scared and we were praying. We were actually praying to God, like God should just show us mercy because we really wanted to leave. So we were lucky. Our Form A, we sent our telex that day, 14th. And they sent us the email and we were like, but our Form A went through on the 14th. So how come are they telling us to defer? So we emailed the school. My partner emailed the school. He CC'd every admin, whatever of the school. We sent them an email and they responded telling us that okay, we shouldn't worry. Since our telex went to our Form A went through on the 14th and we got our telex on the 14th, that it says on their part they've not received the payment, so we shouldn't worry about anything, that we should continue with our September 2022 admission. Oh well, thank God. We're happy once again. God has proved to be great to us, to be faithful, to be nice to us. So our Form A went through. We paid, they didn't go through. They sent us, they asked us to send our statement of account for finance check, because your finance check, that is what they are going to use. Some school does finance check, some school don't do, but as they do finance check because it helps you. It's a prerequisite for your visa check. So if they okay your account, your statement of account, that okay, yes, you can go ahead for your visa. They go ahead and give you your card, then you can as well use it. You can as well use it for your visa. So they okayed it and it was good. In like 2 weeks, we got our cars. After we got our cars, then we went for so we got our cars, then we went ahead to apply for visa. We went ahead to apply for visa. So did you see the line I took? You actually, what you have to do is you book your tuberculosis for your tuberculosis appointment. You get your tuberculosis done. You get the certificate. After the certificate, it depends on you. If you want to, I know of some persons that it was when they wanted to apply for visa that they went to do their tuberculosis test. But we prefer to have, we like doing our things on time, and it's getting, we don't want to be in this stage and a later stage is actually delaying us. So we actually did our tuberculosis test first, then got the certificate, then paid our tuition. If you have money, immediately you get your admission. In fact, an important notice, please, if you have the money in your account, immediately you get your admission and you've chosen a school you want to attend or the school you want to attend, please pay your tuition fee. I am ringing the bell now because the way from A oh my god, my name the way from A did you see that? That was my name. You actually crawling, so you won't be in my video. So the way from A delayed us. So in an orderly form, you apply for a school. Once you get your admission, you accept. After accepting, you pay for your tuition fee. After you pay for your tuition fee, you get your IOM. You apply for your tuberculosis test with IOM. You get it done. You get your certificate. That way, you are waiting for your CAS. You are waiting for the school to review you get your finance in check, your account statements. You get it in check. You're waiting for them to review. Once they give you go ahead, then they get your CAS to you. They send your CAS to you. Then you apply for visa. So that is how we get this whole thing done. So we applied. We went ahead and we applied for our visa. Luckily for us, the day we were to apply for visa, the visa actually before now, visa was 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It takes you 2 weeks to get your visa before now. But after this whole Ukraine war and the whole thing, they put visa for 4 weeks. But luckily for us, they reduced it when it was almost September for intake. They reduced it to 3 weeks. That's 15 working days. And the day we were to apply for visa, guess what? The priority service was off. There was no priority service. They brought back priority service. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Priority service came back. That's money. My partner wanted to apply for visa and he saw the priority service. And priority service just takes 5 days. Some persons get there in 2 days. But it's not cheap. It's not cheap. It cost about 200 and something K extra. But my dear, we wanted at this point, time wasn't on our side because it was late August already. Some people, school has started, school will soon resume, which is in September, and some people like us, we need to actually listen and get our shit together. So we applied for visa, and our visa came in. I think my partner's one came in 2-3 weeks back, and mine came in 2 weeks. A week after. What happened? We wanted to apply, and mine came in a week after. So that's that. The important notice I was giving you guys earlier. Please and please start your preparations on time. because time doesn't wait for no one. Time does not wait for anybody. Like, time waits for no one. Start your preparation of time. As soon as you've had it at the back of your mind that you want to leave this country, you want to japa, and you want to go through school route, apply on time. Search for the schools, go online, search for schools in the country you want to go. Apply on time. Send in your application. As soon as you get your decision, conditional offer, unconditional offer. If they tell you they give you unconditional offer, alright, you go ahead. They've given you admission. You go ahead and provide what you need, the items you need to secure your place. If they tell you they give you conditional offer, they will definitely give you a list of items, a list of criteria, what you need to fulfill or for you to get an unconditional offer. As long as it's that school you want, present those things, get your documents in check. Make sure they all tally. Make sure your documents are all correct. Get them in check. You send them in as soon as you get your offer. And again, don't be saying, let me apply first. When money comes along the way, I pay for my tuition. Please, if you have the money, my dear brothers and sisters, if you have the money, if you have your tuition fee, as soon as you get your admission, just pay. Deposit. Pay for the deposit. Get it paid and just start. When I mean pay, that means you have to start processing your Form A. You start on time, because these days in Nigeria you cannot predict things. Not just Nigeria. It is the force of nature. You cannot predict things. If you keep on procrastinating, your time keeps going, and when you see that it gets to the rush hour, it becomes hard. I'm telling you now from our own experience, because we did not have rest of mind. There was no peace of mind. We were always thinking, oh God, let this go through. So we were always anxious. There was no time anymore. Time was running out. So just if you know you want to go out, I'm saying it, I've said this thing over 100 times on this video. Just get your money down. Make sure your money is available. If not all, but make sure you get your deposit available. You check through the school, you check their tuition fee, you check for their deposit. Make sure you get it available. After that, once your admission comes in, you start running your Form A, processing your Form A, because these days Form A takes, depending on the bank you are using. Some said they got theirs in 2 weeks. Maybe they went through, I don't know, they paid for, or I don't know, but ours 6 weeks of constant thinking, constant praying to God. Hey God, is that this for me? Go through. Let it go through. So you don't want that for yourself, and I don't want that for you. That is why I am actually telling you guys of our experiences, so you learn from this. So you get your Form A. As soon as they debit you, you send in your finance. They ask you for whatever it is they need. You send it to them. It's finance check. You send it. They tell you to hold on for cash. Good, you hold on for it. If they tell you to wait that you get your cash immediately, fine, good. So while waiting for your Form A to process, get your tuberculosis done, get the certificate, because you need it in your visa application. So that's that. Currently, we've gotten our visa and we are flying very soon. We're traveling, we're moving very soon, like very soon. So that's actually all for this video. I hope you guys love this video. Do like this video, comment, share. Turn on your notification bell for when I upload more interesting videos like this. And continue helping this ministry grow. Continue helping this ministry grow. So like this video, give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Have a nice day.